Assalamu alaikum, sis. Assalamu. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is going to be kind of a hijab styles video, but it's got more to do with the subject of earrings. Now as sisters, we like accessories and we like our earrings. It can get a little hard coming up with ideas to both cover and be able to show your earrings at the same time. It all comes down to your level of covering. There's some sisters out there who just wear bandana style with their necks showing, and that's the easiest way to be able to show your earrings off. Even more so the stud earrings. Once you get into higher levels of covering, it gets harder and harder to show those stud earrings. So for those sisters who don't like to do, just the bandana style, who want more of a covering, who cover their necks, I'm going to show you a little way. It's going to be hard with this under hijab on, so I'm going to show you how to do it, and then I'm going to turn off the camera and put it on regularly and then show you what it looks like. So here we go. Let's do this one. Alright, you're going to just take a basic square hijab. This one's about 40 inches by 40 inches. We're going to take it and put it on our heads, of course. And make sure the ends are even, like always. Well, not always, but usually for square hijabs, you do it even. We're going to take it, we're going to pin it in back. Excuse me, I have a cold, so you might hear a lot of sniffling. I like to safety pin it at first because it gives a little bit of a more secure feeling, but you can just tie it if you want to. What you're going to do is you're going to pull it forward, and you're going to take one end and you're going to wrap it around to this side, and you can just tuck it up in there and straight pin it, but since this side won't show, I'm going to go ahead and safety pin it for security. Ow! There we go. And you can technically just leave it like this because you've got your neck covered, excuse me. And just wrap that around like that, but I think this kind of looks a little bit too nunnish. Like you kind of really look like a nun wearing it this way. Fine, safety pin it behind the ear. This is the back of my ear right here. See if I can do it without stabbing myself. There we go. And then this end, you can just go ahead and tuck up under that first piece that you did, because now it won't show if it starts to pull down. Just kind of do it like that. And then you'll be able to put the tip of your ear is right here. If you can kind of see the outline of my ear. Tip of my earlobe is right here. A lot of times I do like to take another scarf and I wrap it around this part just to give it a little bit more definition so I don't look so nun-like, which I'll show you when I do it the right way without the under hijab. So here's where the camera goes off and I do my magic. Alright, here's how it looks without the under hijab on. It looks a lot better. When you put something like this on, it helps keep the side flaps from sticking out, which I personally don't like as a look, but this way it looks more Muslim. It doesn't look quite as nun-like. But here's the back. Alright, as you can see, just a little bit of the side of my neck is showing. There we go. A little bit too much was showing. Anyway, So as you can see, the very tips of my earlobes are showing, if you can see. So I'm going to take, what do you think, yellow or black? I think I'm going to do yellow. Just give a little bit of contrast in there. Alright, so I'm going to pull my earlobe down so you can see the hole. Stick it up in there and then tuck it back under. Just tuck it under. You could wear studs with this style, but my preference of covering, I don't like to show that much of my ears. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. So I can find my earlobe. Ow. There we go. Sorry, I have another piercing and on my ears and I snagged it a little bit. There we go. And that's a way to be able to show some earrings while still covering everything that you want / need to cover. With danglies, they'll kind of hide that little piece of neck right there. Helps disguise it a little bit. So, there we go. The next style is a way to use an earring as a fastener or just a little piece of decoration. So here we go. Alright, we're back. Basically all I've done is I've taken a shayla. I didn't want to put the under hijab back on because I'm feeling lazy. But anyway, I've just taken a shayla and I put it on my head, and then I've pinned it in back like that. I've safety pinned it in back. I've just put the two sides in front, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one side. I left both of the sides even. You can make one longer than the other, it doesn't matter. I've just taken it, pulled it across over my head, and now this is actually a very basic style. I've done it before, so if you want it in more depth, go look at some of my earlier styles. And then you just take the other side and you wrap it around again. And we're just going to straight pin it as such. Now when I do this with the earring, I like to use one without a head so it doesn't show. So it's not so obvious that it's like, ooh, look at me. I'm really holding it. And then we're going to take your dangly earring with a hook, and we're just going to put it over here like this. Gonna put it like that. Or you could put it up here on this one, like such. Now I've seen a few sisters, it's not too common because it kind of looks a little awkward, but they'll actually put them like right here. So it looks as if, you know, how they'd be wearing it if they weren't wearing hijab. Put it like that. Now I think this looks extremely weird. It's kind of like, okay. But it's whatever you think is cute. I know of some sisters, and I absolutely do not condone this, because it could seriously lead to injury at the slightest thing that goes wrong. But I know of some sisters that will actually take their earring, find their ear, stick it through both the material and their ear, and just walk around like that. Now, if anything catches your hijab and it pulls, that earring is the material is going to pull your earring, which is through your skin. So basically your hijab is attached to your ear. If anything pulls at your hijab, you could seriously tear your ear really bad. So I do not condone that. at all. So if you're going to wear it like this, make sure that it is not through your earlobes. I know of a couple sisters who have done that, and they haven't, by God's grace, they have not torn their ears, but I don't see how they haven't torn their ears. So, there's a couple quick looks on how to wear earrings with your hijab. If you have any ideas that you want to share with me or that you'd like to see done, I will do them for you. So, Assalamu alaikum.